Obviously, everyone here is aware of the changes that we're looking at trying to make and the direction that the university is expanding into. We've had a series of meetings with the Southland Conference and their committee for looking at site or conference expansion. They've taken a tour of the facility. They've met with the academic group this morning. From there, we met with the athletic staff, the student athletes, and coachings, and just finished up with the executive council. At this time, I'm going to turn the microphone over to Commissioner Tom Burnett of the Southland Conference.
Well, good afternoon. As always, it's always a wonderful thing to say that you're in the city of San Antonio. It's always a great pleasure. As many of you know, our conference has had a great history in this city with two former members, both UTSA and Trinity, in our original configuration as a conference back in 1963. I've told our groups here that this area, this city, is so very important to the Southland Conference, regardless of whether we have a member institution here or not. This is the second largest city in our footprint. We're going to recruit student athletes, but certainly regular everyday students as well. So this is a community that we always want to be a part of. We're going through a process right now. We're in the midst of talking with three institutions. We were at the University of New Orleans last week. We go to the Abilene Christian University in 2 weeks. And I think shortly thereafter, probably within the next 30 days, our presidents will get together again, listen to our reports, and make some decisions on the future of our conference, which has excelled for nearly half a century. We plan to excel for at least another half century, and we're just looking to enhance our membership. And I tell you, I think we've come to a place where I don't know, I'm trying to remember, and maybe I can't, and I've struggled with this today, where I've seen an institution so well embraced by not only its own university community, but its city, its government leaders, its corporate community. We've had a great experience the last 24 hours meeting, really, as I refer to the movers and shakers in this community. And it has been very impressive to know that that kind of support is out there for an institution. And I'd really like to thank Dr. Agnesi for his leadership. I know he has done so many wonderful things, and it's very obvious as we come to campus, really see all the things we've researched and have learned about in advance, but until you see it and all the wonderful things, it's very clear that great things are happening here, and they're going to continue to happen here. So we walk away very impressed from our experience here over the last 24 hours. I'd like to recognize Jason Henderson. He's the athletic director at Lamar University in Beaumont, and he's been part of our visitation team and has been a great help for us. We also had a couple of our presidents here who had to leave this afternoon to get back home, but we're just very impressed with the program that Mark Pappage has put together here under his leadership, what the football program is doing as well, and still its early stages, and just so many good things here. And now we've got to go back and determine whether or not, that's what we're going to bring into this conference. But I can certainly, reaffirm that you're doing everything the right way here. It's very impressive. Having been around Dr. Agnesi now for a little while, it's very easy to see that he has a personal aspiration for Division I membership, and it sounds as if he has gotten this whole university behind it. And we walk away, again, very impressed, and certainly look forward to advancing our process over the next month or so. So it's been a pleasure to be here, and I think Dr. Agnesi is going to come up now and make a few comments as well.
Well, first, I want you to know that the university for the month of July closes at 2 o'clock. So these people are here on their time, not my time. And I appreciate you all coming. It means a lot to all of us. First of all, I want to thank Mark Papich and Dave Jaranovich for putting together the program, Vince Rodriguez from my office, who was the contact. We had a great 2 days. We had a wonderful dinner last night that was hosted by Jack Lewis from the board, and other members of the board were there at dinner along with Henry Cisneros, who came to speak about the commitment of the city to what we're doing. Today at lunch, every important city official, both elected and not elected, as well as members of every chamber, the heads of every chamber, and their board chairs, was at lunch to reiterate again. The lunch was hosted by Charlie Amato, and to reiterate their support for the Cardinals to go to Division I. We had a great meeting with the Executive Council, with the presidents. One of the questions that was asked was, what stands in your way for Division I? I said, nothing standing in our way except a vote by the Southland Conference to go from 11 to 14. I think that'd make a great conference with the additions of University of New Orleans. Tom Benson would like that as well. And with the addition of Abilene Christian, which is a fine school like ours. So we are excited. We had a great meeting. I had a great meeting with the presidents, and hope to hear within 30 days. As Tom says so frequently, we're a family at Southland. I said, well, that's great that you're a family. Your family is short 3 members. So get it done and make it 14 and make UIW so that not this coming year, but the following year, we will start our process to be an active member of the Division I and of the Southland Conference.